Greetings once again from Victoria. My name is Garnet Schulhauser, and I am the author of 4 books in the spiritual genre: Dancing on a Stamp, Dancing Forever with Spirit, Dance of Heavenly Bliss, and Dance of Eternal Rapture. All of my books deal with my dialogue and subsequent astral travels with my spirit guide, Albert. More information about my books can be found on my website, which is garnetschulhauser.com. In addition to being an author, I am also a Level 2 QHHT practitioner, and more information about my practice and how to book an appointment with me can be found on my QHHT website, which is garnetschulhauserqhht.com. Now, some exciting news to announce to you today. I will be speaking at the 2020 Laughlin UFO Mega Conference in Laughlin, Nevada from February 15th to 22nd. And I hope that many of you can join me at this very exciting conference. I will also be doing a limited number of QHHT sessions during this conference, and if anyone is interested in booking a session with me, please contact me by email, which is contact@garnetschulhauser.com. Now, before we get into the serious topic of today, I'd like to relay a funny story I heard recently. It seems that one day a minister, a priest, and a TV evangelist were discussing how they divided up the tithing income between themselves and God. Well, the minister said, "I draw a line in the sand, and I throw the money up in the air, and what lands on the left side belongs to the Lord, and what lands on the right side belongs to me." Well, the priest said, "I draw a circle in the ground, and I throw the money up in the air, and what lands in the circle belongs to the Lord, what lands outside belongs to me." And the TV evangelist said, "Hey, you guys got it all wrong. I throw the money up in the air, and whatever the Lord catches, he keeps, and whatever falls to the ground is mine." And now the serious topic for today is, can past life karma affect someone in their current life? Well, the answer, based upon information I have gleaned from the higher self in many QHHT sessions, is that yes, past life karma can affect people in their current lives. This is the question that is raised by many of my clients because of things that have troubled them in their current life, and they want to find out the origin for these troubles and if they have any relationship to anything in a past life. In one example, my client was a very successful professional woman in her mid-40s. And her question was, why was it that her father abandoned her when she was only 8 years old? And over the course of her life, she had felt guilt off and on because she somehow felt that her father abandoned her because of something that she had done. And she had very much adored her father and was heartbroken when he up and left one day unexpectedly without any explanation and was never seen again. Well, this lady was raised by her grandmother, and because her mother had died in a car accident when she was 3, and her grandmother did a very good job of raising her, and this lady was very successful, but she still was ridden with feelings of guilt about what she had done to offend her father. So in the session, we asked the HS, or the higher self, the question about what had happened. Higher self said that it all related to something that she had done in a previous life in 18th century Germany. There she was a woman happily married with a husband and 2 young children. But then for some inexplicable reason, she gave in to temptation and ran off with another man, abandoning her husband and children and never seeing them again. The HS said that her young daughter in that life in Germany was in fact her father in this life. And her father abandoned her as basically a karmic payback for her abandoning that child in the previous life in Germany. The higher self said that her abandonment in this life was basically a karmic payback for what she had done in that previous life in Germany. And because of what she had done in that life, she prearranged for this abandonment in this current life as part of her life plan, because she wanted to feel what it was like to be abandoned by a parent when she was at a very young age. In another example, my client was a very successful young man who had a career as a stockbroker. Because he was very handsome, he had no trouble whatsoever getting dates with very beautiful women, and he was very much attracted to women. He was straight, he wasn't gay, and he was really attracted to women. But he found that whenever his female companion wanted to get sexually intimate, he found some excuse to quickly back away and leave without explanation and not engage in any sexual activities. And he was curious as to why he always shied away from sex. Well, during the session, his higher self said that it all related to a previous life he had in Italy when he was a nun in a convent. As part of his induction to that nun order, he had to take a vow of celibacy, a vow that he considered to be sacred and that he honored vigorously throughout his life as a nun in that previous life. The HS said that memories of that sacred oath of celibacy had somehow leaked through to his subconscious in this life, and that was what was causing him to shy away from sexual encounters. Well, the young man, when he heard this, was greatly relieved because he now understood why he had trouble engaging in sexual activities, and he went away with lots of food for thought after what he had heard from his higher self. A few weeks after that session, he called me, and he was delighted to report that he was now able to engage in sexual activities freely without any hesitation, and he thanked me profusely for connecting him to his higher self to get the answers to his previous sexual inhibitions. These are just two examples of how karma from past lives can affect people in their current lives. But in all cases where clients find out the origin of their difficulties in this life, they have great relief because now they know why they are experiencing the difficulties they are, and most of them then carry on with the rest of their life with a renewed outlook on life and their journey on this planet. Many of you may have questions about some of the things in your life and whether they relate to something that happened in a past life. And if you have those questions, I can only recommend that you arrange to connect with your higher self to find the answers you are seeking. That's all for now, folks. Enjoy your journey, and remember to keep on dancing.